bringing another Lingo link to you on this Thursday. I hope everybody is doing great. Value creation, that's what we're talking about today. Real quick, this is going to be a really quick video, you guys, because value creation is easy. It just really takes time for you to determine how you're going to differentiate yourself from your current competitors or competimates, like as I used to call them. So differentiation, like how do you set yourself apart? How do you take yourself out of the ring and make your potential clients and customers look at you differently and want to figure out how they can utilize you? That is what value creation is about. Creating a value with your customers, your clients, your investors, so that in the end, they feel as though they're getting a return on the relationship that they built with you. From a client or customer standpoint, how do you make me feel when I come in to buy your product or when I come in to utilize your services? From an investor standpoint, how do you ensure that once I invest in you, you're so set apart from this market that I'm going to get a really great return on my investment and that I'm going to see your market share grow? So those are ways that you can kind of sit back and think about how you're going to create that value and how it affects those that are going to be in relationship with you, with your business. So saturated markets, they are out there. They're everywhere. And nothing's wrong with a saturated market. However, if you're going to enter into a saturated market, be prepared to do a lot of homework in order to set yourself apart from the competitors. Saturated markets are not good, they're not bad, and they do exist. I once heard someone say there's no such thing as a saturated market. Yes, there is. Okay? Don't let anybody tell you that there's no such thing as a saturated market. All it is really a certain industry that has a lot of businesses that are vying and doing work for the same consumer base. That's all it is. There's nothing good, nothing bad about it. It is what it is. If you're going to enter into a saturated market, then you need to start thinking about ways that you can differentiate yourself from them. Now, I'm going to talk about two ways tonight. That's it. The first way is niche markets. There are gaps. There are things that companies, clients are not able to meet, and they need a firm to come along and provide them with that service or product. They need a company to come along and provide them with a means of meeting their need. And it's very easy to find out what these niche markets are. All you need to do is pick up the phone, or all you need to do is talk to someone at the company. When you go on these networking events and you're talking to the business development people, you're talking to the contracts people, ask them, what are some areas that you're struggling with? Identifying local companies, identifying minority women-owned businesses, or just identifying firms in general to provide you with the service or product. And you'd be amazed at how open they are in letting you know what some of those areas are. That's a great way for you to tap into a niche market. I mean, hem it up. You know what I'm saying? Like if you can provide them with that service or that product, then they'd have no reason to go anywhere else because guess what? There isn't anyone else doing it. So that's what I mean by niche market. Really find a way to fit in and provide a service or product that you might not have even considered providing in your business. And as business owners, yes, we do want to do what we want to do. You know, I want to be a business consultant, so I opened up a consultancy company. However, I really had to identify what areas of consultancy I wanted to work within and what client base I wanted to target. So I had to find a niche in the market that I knew I would fit in and do well. Now, innovation is the second way. Innovative products and services are all the rage, and you see it all the time on TV. Everybody is making something better or doing something better than the other. So if you're going to enter into one of these saturated markets, you're going to need to identify a way to provide a service or product that's already being provided to the same clients, the same consumers that you want to do work with, but you need to be able to provide it in a way that grabs their attention, that brings value to their consumer base, and that brings value to their investors. So innovation can be expensive, especially if you're innovating product, because now you're doing a lot of R&D. There's a lot of money that goes into that, a lot of testing. So think about that as well. when you're trying to walk down that pathway of innovating products. And the same thing with services, because a lot of it is going to be kind of tried and tested. And you're going to have some type of consumer or test base in order to do that. So there's nothing wrong with being innovative. There's nothing wrong with looking at niche markets, but there is something wrong with you failing to bring value to your clients and your investors. So with that, think about your value creation. Remember that it's critical in order for you to set yourself apart from your competitors. That's key. And that's how you stay in business and you build capacity and you become successful. So with that, this is Sheena signing off for your Lengo Link. Thanks, you guys.